I'm Jerry Vieira, President and Founder of the QMP Group. Welcome to our continuing series on the QMP sales process. Today we're going to cover the topic of discovery. Discovery is the act of questioning, listening, clarifying, understanding, and confirming with the client what we've heard about the nature of their needs. Now, what is it that we want to discover? We want to discover 6 primary areas that surround the specifics and the context of the client's need. The first thing is their problems and challenges. What is the nature of what they're trying to accomplish? What are the outcomes they want to achieve? And remember, in terms of problems and challenges, and we've talked about this in the past, they're not always explicit. Sometimes they're implicit in light of their economic, emotional, political, and physical challenges as well. And so it's important to probe a little bit deeper to find and try to discover whether or not any of those other challenges are being faced by the client. But the second thing that we need to understand are what are the specific decision criteria the customer used. And sometimes these decision criteria are formal and documented, but don't be fooled, because sometimes these other considerations are also part of the unspoken decision criteria. Third, who are the decision makers? And in terms of the decision makers, there are both roles and styles. There may be an economic decision maker, there may be a technical decision maker, there may be an advisory or consultative decision maker that helps chart the course about how you will blend the right set of conditions and capabilities to get the right need. Sometimes those decision makers are influential in our consultants. But what's more important than the types of decision makers are the styles of the decision makers. The styles would be an analyzer, for example. An analyzer is a person that always wants to compare performance. They want lots of charts and graphs, and will always be comparing the performance characteristics of the solution. The second type is the director type. The director type is all about let's get it done. They're all about speed and results. And finally, there's the harmonizer type. The harmonizer is all about group inclusion, making sure that the team can coalesce around a solution and make their inputs known. So anything that you can do to understand how to frame a solution for the harmonizer in terms of team participation and group decision making, you will win that person's support. The fourth thing that we want to understand is what alternatives are they considering. Alternatives include the competitive alternatives, but they also include the do-it-yourself or do-nothing alternative. Fifth, we need to understand the decision process that the client will follow. Are there deadlines? Are there timings? Are there budgetary considerations? Those kinds of things are important to the decision process. And remember, our sales process is one thing, but a client's buying process is more important. So it's important to understand the decision process. And sixth, we need to understand the context in which our solution will be inserted. The context is the bigger picture. It's the client's strategic environment into which a solution must fit. So those are the things: their challenges, their decision criteria, their styles, the alternatives being considered, the decision process, and the context. Now, once we have those and we think we understand those, it's important, and we recommend to our clients that they summarize what they understood in a message to the client and get confirmation back that they understood the client's circumstance correctly. That's all we're going to cover today. Thanks for joining us. See you again soon. Bye-bye.